Hey, Mother.
Can I eat it?
Not right now.
You're too funny. You know that? You're too funny.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Stephanie. Have a good night now. Happy 4th.
Hello, everyone. I'm sorry you only got to see me looking ratty after my bath. I'm just still draining. Dang, I about this. I don't know why that's sitting there, but hi. It is Saturday. We went out to breakfast. Well, brunch. We did a call ahead to a place we like. Jackset didn't have good luck though. They didn't come out with a sandwich. As egg sandwich when they brought out our food, and they're like, we're sorry, we're working on it. And then it was like a solid 10 or 15 minutes when they finally brought it out saying, oh, don't worry, we took this off your bill. Good job changing.
I also cleaned up.
Good, I already did part of it. We're just updating everybody. I'll go get your stuff out if you want.
I didn't know.
Yeah, you did, thank you. Well, I put away all your Hess trucks, which was a lot. Anyway, yeah, they said they had taken off the bill, but then it was still wrong. And at that point, he's just like over it. He was already grumpy, so. We had a good breakfast, he did not. That was a bummer, but yeah, then the rest of the day, I'm actually gonna come back to you. I can't do this at the same time as he just barged in, so sorry. I will get back to you. Hello, I'm back, and I have something in my eye. So excuse me, I'm gonna be blinking a lot. I just put out his vitamins and stuff. Oh my god, what is in my eye? My hair and I don't know, half my eyeliner. So ever since we got back from the beach, we've been thinking, what do we do? She immediately, like, we were driving out of town and immediately asked if we wanted to reserve our slot next year at the Airbnb. Danny was all like, duck, blah, grr. And I just took a few days to think over my view of things and presented it to him. I feel like there's nothing we can do about how busy the town and the beach are. And it honestly wasn't horrible. It's not like July or August. It was doable, and there's nothing we could do. Anywhere we would go would be busy, that busy, or worse. The only thing we could do about that is to take the boys out of school, and Danny said no to that. So that one's just, it is what it is. Nothing we can do. But I think the reason why I was just stressed and feeling like it's too much, there's too many people, it's too crowded, I can't do anything, it's because there's too many people in the house. the house was too full of people's energy. And while we technically fit, and you could technically fit a couple more bodies because of the beds, it was just too much. I found myself leaving the beach early, or leaving this early or that early, or staying behind when people went out to do something so that I could just be in the house when it was empty. And I didn't realize I was doing it at the time, but I was doing it. So my suggestion, because I love duck so much, was to continue to go to duck that week, keep our week, and go to California on spring break, knowing it's not going to be the warmest, but we're going there for family. I'll bring even more sweaters than last time, because last time I was just so cold. The house was so cold. The outside was so cold. And we'd be going in late March, because that's when spring break is. And then I said, and if it's feasible, do a little beach getaway before the summer ends, as we like to do. Doesn't have to be a week. Nope, I'm not ready. Okay, well, I'm almost ready. I got my clothes on, but I just have to do a few more things and then I'll be ready to get you to bed. So I said all that to him, and a couple days ago started looking a little bit. I looked at like Surf City, the place we had done our little getaway in April of, not this year, but last year of homeschooling. We actually did school that week and Danny worked. It was a cute little town, and I was like, I'm sure I can find something. We were just looking for July and August. At the time I didn't know that Dan has 2 concerts he's going to, so we have to work around those 2 dates, one day in July and one day in August. He kind of shot me down when I sent a house. He later looked at it on his computer and was like, actually it's nice, it's just a little expensive, but it's a maybe. But yeah, I was like, oh, never mind then, and gave up. But today, or last night, he started sending me, he sent me a house in Carolina Beach, which we've never been to. He had looked into it, thought the town would be good. It's got some walkability, which we like, and it's closer to the 4x4 beach we had driven the Jeep onto when we went to Wrightsville Beach. That was our end of the summer getaway, which was only like, I think 3 full days, but really nice. So he thought that would be a good town for us, and he had found one house. I was like, I mean, it was a duplex beach house. It was just there. But looking closer after brunch on my computer, I was like, is the yard even fenced? Some of the reviews said it was, but there's no pictures of the backyard, and the under of the house was like open. Like that's where the sitting area was, but there was no fence around that. So we were really confused, and I was just like, it's kind of bland. And I sat down to start looking at my computer, and he's like, well, there's always that Christmas house. I'm like, wait, what? He's like, I didn't tell you about that from when I looked last year. I'm like, wait, I have to see it. So he sends me this house that's in Carolina Beach. Oh my gosh. Santas everywhere. So many Santas. I was just like, next picture. Oh my gosh. Wait. Oh my god. But there's Santas everywhere. There's Santas everywhere. But then you get outside, and it's this tropical oasis swimming pool tiki bar. Christmas lights. I'm like, wait, I kind of like this. So we're seriously doing our due diligence on this house. Like, we go all in, and if we don't understand the layout of something because the pictures are a little off or there's no floor plan, we're like researching, we're looking at the Zillow page. It's a serious contender. We might be staying at Santa's extreme Christmas house. And just the backyard, oh my gosh, to have a pool at one of these little getaways, that's like unheard of. These little Carolina beaches that are outside of the Outer Banks, they don't usually have pools. And it's like as far away from the beach as you get like directly blocks that way. I think there's some areas where you would have to get around a canal or a lake that would be a little further. But we don't mind. It's like a 1 mile walk to the little downtown area in the beach. And we would prefer to drive to that national park and do the off-road. There's even a little aquarium over there in that national park, so that sounds fun. But yeah, so at the end of August, you might see us in a Christmas wonderland with life-size Santas, miniature Santas, Santa paintings, Christmas trees galore. I don't know. I kind of love it, and it's kind of creepy, and it's kind of wonderful. So, it even has a little movie theater room. But we have questions for her before we fully commit. But that's a solid maybe. It's a solid maybe. So most of the day was that, and then I decided to craft on a miniature kit that I started in Duck. So I got the first 4 finished. I did change the stools because they always have you make little legs out of wire and glue them. And it just doesn't work. It doesn't work. The glue does not hold the wires. It's annoying. And this is so tiny I can't use hot glue. I'd have to use like super glue, and we're not friends. We're not friends. So I made little wooden stands for those. And then I did the bathroom and some of the lighting. The bathroom's 1 floor up. And I changed that completely. I flip-flopped the sink and the shower because I thought their shower was ugly, and the sink is gonna be behind the spiral staircase, so I wanted to have the shower behind the staircase instead. So yeah, I moved the sink over, and then I decided to completely change the shower. I like mine much better than their weird contraption. And then dinner arrived, so yeah, we take away. I mean, oh well. Then I needed a bath because I've been cold all day. Storms were coming through, and our house just has bad ducting upstairs, so the upstairs gets so hot. So the house is always trying to cool down the upstairs, and that's finally at one point I'm like, can you just turn it off for right now when nobody's upstairs? This is Jackson, he's always cold too. So Danny did tell it to stop for a while, but around dinner time we have to let it blast, so our bedroom's not hot. I agree. I prefer a cool bedroom. So yeah, I took a nice hot bath, and we've also been discussing that crazy house. So it's nice to have something to look forward to, and it'll be the final week before back to school madness. So that would be good timing, I think. Anyway, I'm gonna go get into bed, and I will see you tomorrow. Stay safe, be kind, and don't forget, wash your hands.